There I was, standing alone on the edge of a cliff when someone suddenly tackled me to the ground. Aloha, I'm Hannah from Hawaii. Please like and subscribe. I had an amazing life with my two moms. Mom, my birth mother, and Mom, who's from Australia. They managed one of the top hotels on the island, so every day was a vacation. We were always happy, and they gave me so much love and cool stuff. But my life took a wild turn when I turned 15, and some billionaire bought that hotel, firing my moms and all the staff to bring in his own people. My moms had to start working at the small local hotel, cleaning rooms, and money was tight, so they were always freaking out about the bills. Don't waste water. I still have shampoo in my hair. Turn off the lights. Do you think I own the power company? I'm in here. Use candles. One time, the bottom of my sneakers fell off, so they tried to duct tape them together, but no luck. No problem. You can wear mine. But your feet are huge, so put extra socks on. But even with extra socks, I face planted trying to walk in them. Okay, fine. We'll get you new shoes. The next day, my moms presented me with their idea of new shoes, which they got from the hotel's Lost and Found. I was disappointed that they weren't brand new, but they were kind of cute. Later that day at lunchtime, my friends and I were talking about boys and boys and boys as we were walking to the table when this dude popped up and got down on one knee in front of me.
Oh, my darling Maria, my senorita, my Juliet, where have you been, my love? How could you have forgotten about your Romeo for so long? No, stop, you can't abandon me!
Let go of my legs!
Hey, these are my cousin's old shoes. She came last summer to stay. How did you get them?
No, they're mine. You must be mistaken.
No, look.
I was about to kick that jerk, but he lifted me on the table, then pulled my foot up and pointed at the bottom.
See? Those are her initials. We did this together.
That was Brooks, the famous prankster at my high school. By now, all of his friends at lunch had heard and were laughing and making fun of me. I stormed home, only to find my mom's going wild over the grocery bill. Dishes flew, shoes were thrown, and doors slammed. I've never seen them like this. The next day wasn't any good. So after school, I decided to stop at the beach to listen to the waves and look at the surfers to cheer me up. Just then, I saw this amazing surfer doing all kinds of flips on the waves. Who's that? Oh, him. We call him Mr. Abs. His parents bought half the hotels on the island. Holy Paris Hilton! My brain spun at the thought of meeting a hot guy, and bonus, once we started dating, I could tell his dad how thoughtless he was for firing my moms after all their years of work, and that he should totally give them their jobs back. This would solve all our problems, and we would be happy again. So, I walked over to him. He was standing with a bunch of other hot guys. Hey, nice to muscle to meet you. He avoided me? I love a challenge. So I came up with a plan to bump into him and accidentally spill my smoothie on him. Then he would have to talk to me.
Hey there, cutie, slow down. You almost ran into me.
Oh my god, he thinks I'm cute. I have to keep the conversation going. Oh, yeah, it's cause, these creepy guys were chasing me.
Are you okay? Where are they?
They went that way. But wait, don't go after them. I'm really shook up. I need you here in case they come back. He held my hand and offered me a seat, like a prince offering his throne.
I'm Chris. Do you want me to call someone for you?
Hannah. I'm Hannah. No, I just need a minute.
Why were they chasing you?
Yeah, so this guy at school likes me, but I told him I don't want to go out with him, and now I see him and his friends everywhere I go.
Don't worry, I'll safely take you home.
As we were riding home in his Jeep, I tried to find out as much as I could about him. So, your family just moved here when they bought the hotels?
Yep, but I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, I get it. Low profile. Nice. He looks humble. I wanted to know more about him, so I asked around and found out he doesn't like fries and loves jazz. As he pulled up to my house, I had to come up with a reason to see him again. Thanks for the ride.
You're safe now.
Those guys also come around in the morning before school, and my moms can't take me. They have this rare disease called, chew poops.
A chew what?
You've never heard of it? Oh, yeah, it's a new stream of COVID that's been going around. If you meet someone with this, or if they sneeze, you can have diarrhea for a week. Thankfully, I'm immune, but who knows about others? Just then, I heard my moms. Hannah, is that you? I needed to keep my moms away from him before they ruined my plan, so I rushed him off before he could say anything. Great, so see you tomorrow? Thanks. The next day, my moms were already at work when he picked me up, so I didn't have to worry about them meeting. And when he dropped me off at school, everyone thought we were dating. I figured it would be happening any day, so I didn't deny it. I was in heaven for the next few days, but that changed one morning.
So I'm thinking, you seem to be out of danger now, and...
No, I mean, that's him.
Where?
I was looking in the parking lot for someone to point the finger at. You didn't see him? Then I spotted Brooks, who had made fun of me. A perfect target. Him, that's him, Brooks. Before I could say anything, he jumped out of the Jeep and confronted Brooks. I was on cloud 9. Everyone saw my gorgeous, soon-to-be boyfriend protecting me against my bully.
Why are you stalking her? Don't you have anything better to do? Oh man, what are you talking about? Stalking? Who?
As he pointed to me in the car, I pretended like I had dropped my phone on the floor.
Is this about the shoes? I was going to...
Then Chris took a swing at Brooks, but missed, and Brooks punched him right in the nose and knocked him out cold. I jumped out of the Jeep, ran over, and slapped Brooks. Back off my boyfriend! Fortunately, Chris didn't hear it as he was out cold. Unfortunately, the principal only saw the end of the fight, and I was the one who got detention. My moms were so pissed because they missed work and came to talk to the principal. Hannah, you know we can't afford to take any time off work, and you're slapping people now? You're lucky that boy isn't pressing charges. But it was his fault. You're grounded for a week. I was feeling upset, but I wasn't about to let them ruin my plan. After all, I was doing this for them. I'm sure they would be so happy about it later. The next day, I snuck out of the house to go see Chris. He had his nose all taped up. We were just hanging out when some girls came up to us, batting their eyelashes at him. Aw, Chris, even with that nose, you still have a beautiful face. Yeah, handsome. Do you need someone to take care of you? Get away from here.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I just saw some fruit flies. Before any other girls showed up, I grabbed his attention. Chris, I need to go home right now. And when we pulled up to the house, I blurted out the only thing I could think of to get him to sympathize with me. So I was upset because my moms got super pissed when I got detention, and now they're gonna lock me in the basement and feed me spiders again.
What? They've done that to you before? I'm taking you to the police station to report them.
No, I mean, maybe I could get an interview with your dad at the hotel, and then I would have money to move out. I did feel guilty about lying, but I knew he would forgive me once he saw I was doing all this for a good reason.
But first, let's talk to them.
Wait, before I could stop him, he had already confronted my moms. moms. I could tell they were hurt by the things I said they did. Hannah, not only did you sneak out of the house, you told those horrible lies about us too. We don't even have a basement.
Is anything you told me the truth?
He turned to leave, and I grabbed his arm. I can explain.
I'm done with your lies.
Embarrassed, I ran out crying until I wound up on a cliff overlooking the ocean. I needed to figure out how to fix things. After some time, I finally calmed down enough to notice the beautiful view and took out my phone to snap a picture. As I stepped closer to the edge, I heard a voice yelling,
Hey, what are you doing?
Then someone tackled me to the ground. It was Brooks. Stay away. I don't think I'll get detention if I slap you on a cliff.
What is your problem?
Well, global warming for one. I think that's everyone's problem. So I'll just say you.
Me? I've been trying to apologize to you at school, but you had your boyfriend attack me, and then you slapped me.
You tried to apologize? He got really quiet and then looked at me with the most sincere brown eyes.
I am sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you that day. I'd always just thought of my jokes as a way to have fun at school. It never occurred to me that it would hurt someone, and when you got detention, I felt bad and asked one of your friends for your address. And that's when I saw you running out the door, and here we are.
I still wasn't sure, but he looked very genuine. We talked a lot as we walked down the mountain, and much to my surprise, we actually had a lot in common. I know! I mean, who doesn't eat fries?
And who likes jazz? Taylor Swift all day, every day.
Just then, I saw my mom's had been blowing up my phone with texts. I have to go. I'll catch up with you tomorrow at school.
Okay, you have my number if you wanna...
I was so panicked about how mad my moms were gonna be that I ran off before he could finish talking. And the second I walked in the house, you are in so much trouble. Why do you always have to disobey us? We raised you better than that. Why are you doing all this? You have no idea what I've gone through. I can't take it anymore. You are both only concerned about saving money that you don't think about how it might affect me. So, because you don't have branded clothes or a fancy car, we are terrible parents? I don't care about those things. Forget it. I'm grounded, so I'll be in my room. I ran to my room, and even though it all went sideways, I spent the night thinking of any way that I could fix this and still get their jobs back. The next day at school, Brooke saw how upset I was.
Didn't go so well at home?
That's putting it mildly.
You know you can trust me, right? I meant what I said about not wanting to hurt you on purpose.
I told him everything. It felt so good to finally be honest. Keeping up with all the lies was exhausting.
Why did you lie to him? Shouldn't you be with someone that likes you for who you are?
Absolutely. I think I just started and it snowballed, but I have a plan. I just need one more shot with Chris to make him introduce me to his dad.
Honestly, I think even though you have good intentions, you're doing bad things to people to get what you want. Trust me, I know a little bit about that.
I got so mad that I yelled at him. No way! What you do and what I do are completely different. After school, I went to talk to Chris and begged him to listen. If he would just listen, I could explain everything. I wanted to get to know you because I really did like you.
And when you like someone, you tell them so many lies that they don't know who you really are?
Well, no, that wasn't the plan. I just kept thinking if we kept hanging out, eventually you could talk to your dad about my moms and get their jobs back.
So, you only like me for what I can do for you?
No, you're just twisting my words. Just then, a man walked up.
Hey Chris, the guests in Cabana 3 need more towels.
Right on that, boss.
Wait, you work here? So you're not the son of the billionaire hotel owners?
Nope, that would be Harlan over there. He lets me borrow his surfboard, and sometimes when cute girls think I'm him, I just let them.
I can't believe you lied to me. I could never be with someone who lies like you do.
Hello? Pot meets kettle. All you've done since we met is lie.
Then, like a ton of bricks, it hit me. He was right, and I was mortified because I wasn't just like him. I was quite possibly worse. It did make me realize I needed to change my life and be better. First thing I needed to do was to come clean to my mom's. That night, when my moms came home, I made dinner for all of us, and I explained everything to them. You should have come and talked to us instead of coming up with some crazy plan. We do worry about money, and life isn't easy. We may fight, but every loving family fights. We're sorry for making you feel like we're not happy. We love each other, and you. That stuff money can't buy. I'm so sorry too. I know I acted terribly. I just wanted you to be happier and not worry about money. We love you, and we forgive you, but you're still grounded. And maybe you could also let me run the water until I've gotten all the shampoo out of my hair? Don't push it. The next day, I started helping around the house. I also started doing odd jobs in the neighborhood to help my moms with the bills. A few weeks later, a woman called asking me to paint her fence. When I got there, she walked me into the house. My son has told me all about you. Your son? I'll leave you two to work it out. I turned around to see Brooks. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I think. I should have been more supportive.
Actually, I'm glad you did. I needed to hear the hard truth, and I'm just happy that I have a good friend who isn't afraid to tell me that stuff.
Not a good friend, a best friend.
So, I'm guessing your mom doesn't need the fence painted?
Oh no, she does. But it's a job for two.
So, just remember, every lie has two lies. The lie we tell others, and the lie we tell ourselves to justify it. Or like we say in Hawaii, it's better to lie down with a lay than lay with a lie.